Hey there, happiness seekers. Welcome to Elevate Daily, where we seek to give advice that can make your lives brighter and more fulfilling. Today, we're exploring something deeply human: awe. That feeling you get when you stare up at a night sky full of stars, or when you see a sunset that takes your breath away. It's that goosebump moment where, for just a few seconds, the noise of life fades, and you feel small, but also deeply connected to everything. Scientists call this awe therapy, and surprisingly, it might just be one of the simplest ways to reset your mind, calm your stress, and even make you happier. Before we dive in, if you love exploring the science behind joy, calm, and emotional wellness, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Elevate Daily. We've got so much more uplifting content coming your way. Section 1. What is awe therapy? So what exactly is awe therapy? In simple terms, it's using moments of wonder, whether found in nature, art, music, or even human kindness, as a way to shift your mental state. Think of it as a mini mental reset button. When you experience awe, your mind steps out of your usual worries and routines. You stop overthinking, and for a brief moment, you're just present. Imagine standing at the edge of the ocean, watching endless waves roll in. You're not thinking about deadlines or what to make for dinner. You're just there, breathing, witnessing something vast and beautiful. That's awe, and it's a state that changes how your brain and body work. Section 2. The science behind awe. Neuroscientists studying awe have discovered that it triggers a powerful mix of physiological and psychological effects. When you experience awe, your brain's default mode network, the system responsible for self-referential thinking, or that constant mental chatter, temporarily quiets down. It's the same network that's active when you're worrying about the past or the future. So when it quiets, you experience a rare, refreshing sense of stillness. Meanwhile, areas of your brain linked to attention and empathy light up. You become more aware, more open, and interestingly, more kind. Physiologically, awe slows your heart rate, regulates breathing, and even reduces inflammation. Researchers have found that people who experience awe more frequently report lower levels of daily stress and a stronger sense of life satisfaction. And here's something beautiful. Awe doesn't have to come from something grand like a mountain range or galaxy. It can come from small, unexpected moments. The laughter of a child, a song that stirs your heart, or a stranger's random act of kindness. Section 3. Awe shrinks the ego, in a good way. Here's something fascinating about awe. It actually shrinks your sense of self. Now that might sound negative, but it's actually incredibly healing. In our daily lives, most of our stress and anxiety comes from over-identifying with the self, our goals, our failures, our image. When you experience awe, your perspective widens. Suddenly, your problems seem smaller, not insignificant, but less consuming. It's as if your brain says, wait, there's more to life than this moment of worry. This shift creates what psychologists call the small self effect. You stop obsessing over yourself and start feeling connected to something much larger, whether that's humanity, nature, or the universe itself. This disconnection from ego gives your mind space to breathe, and that's where resilience grows. Section 4. How awe helps reset stress and anxiety. Let's get practical for a moment. You've probably had days where your thoughts feel tangled, like your mind is spinning in loops. In those moments, awe acts like a mental reboot, because it engages your parasympathetic nervous system, the one responsible for calm and restoration, or helps regulate stress hormones like cortisol. You might have noticed this without realizing it. Ever had a stressful day and then stepped outside at sunset? Suddenly, your body just relaxes. That's not random. That's awe. What's amazing is how little time it takes. Research shows that even a 15-minute awe walk, where you intentionally look for moments of wonder, can boost mood and reduce stress for up to a week afterward. It's not magic, it's biology. Section 5. Awe and the meaning of life. Now, here's where awe gets even more profound. When you consistently expose yourself to beauty in nature, art, or human experience, you start feeling a deeper sense of meaning. You begin to see yourself as part of a larger story, not just someone running from one task to another. Awe reminds us that life is bigger than our to-do lists. It creates space for gratitude, humility, and perspective. And people who regularly experience awe tend to report stronger relationships, less materialism, and higher overall life satisfaction. They feel rooted, because awe connects us not just to the world, but to what's sacred about being alive. Section 6. How to practice awe therapy in daily life. So how can you actually practice awe therapy? You don't need to climb Everest or visit the Grand Canyon. You just need to slow down and notice. Here are a few ways to invite awe into your life. 1. Take awe walks. Go outside, but instead of walking with your phone or headphones, walk with awareness. Look for patterns in the clouds, the play of light through trees, or the rhythm of city life. 2. Watch the sky. Sunrises, sunsets, and stars are nature's built-in awe generators. Even 5 minutes of watching the sky can ground you. 3. Listen deeply to music. Choose a song that moves you and close your eyes. Let yourself feel every note. 4. Seek art or storytelling that moves you. Visit a museum, watch a film that makes you think, or read poetry that stirs something inside. 5. Witness kindness. Observe or participate in acts of compassion. They remind us of the beauty of humanity. 6. Reflect afterward. Take a moment to acknowledge what you felt. That reflection helps your brain store awe as a meaningful experience. The key is intention. Awe isn't just about what you see, it's about how you see it. Section 7. Awe in a digital world. Now, here's the tricky part. Awe is harder to find when our attention is fragmented. When you're constantly scrolling, comparing, and chasing dopamine hits online, your brain becomes numb to subtle beauty. That's why digital detoxes, even short ones, can reignite your ability to feel awe. When you reduce noise, you start noticing details again, the texture of leaves, the sound of rain, or the colors of morning light. So if you ever feel emotionally flat, maybe the problem isn't that life is dull. Maybe your mind just hasn't had a chance to notice how beautiful it really is. Section 8. Awe and collective healing. Before we wrap up, there's one last dimension to awe that's truly remarkable. It doesn't just heal individuals, it strengthens communities. When people experience awe together, at concerts, in nature, or even during shared moments of silence, they feel more bonded, more empathetic, and more generous. That's because awe naturally expands your sense of us. It reminds you that you're part of something bigger, a planet, a species, a shared story. And maybe in a world that feels divided and fast-paced, rediscovering awe is one of the most healing things we can do, not just for ourselves, but for each other. So, happiness seekers, here's your gentle reminder. Awe isn't rare. It's just hidden in plain sight. Every day offers small miracles if we're willing to pause and look. Try it today. Take a short walk, listen to a song that stirs you, or simply gaze at the sky. Let awe do its quiet magic. If you found this video uplifting, please like and subscribe to Elevate Daily. It helps us reach more people who are searching for meaning and joy in a busy world. And tell us in the comments, what's something that last filled you with awe? A moment in nature? A piece of art? A simple act of kindness? We'd love to read your stories. Until next time, remember, awe doesn't make you smaller. It reminds you that you're part of something infinitely beautiful.